Welcome to Home Team Advantage. I'm Gary Gimbetti along with Mike Egan. And what's this, fourth week in a row now?
Could be a record.
Yeah, we're back, whether you like it or not.
Yep.
But we're here.
We drag Ron in, and he's over there doing his thing. And
Our excellent producer and director.
extraordinaire.
Yes. Without him, none of this would be possible.
That's true.
So if you want to send your email saying get rid of these guys, send them to him.
Yep. At hpat.org.
So we have a few things to talk about. Probably professional sports, and I have a question for you later
Okay.
that we hopefully get into because I heard it on KFan the other day,
Okay.
earlier in the week, I think.
Does it have to do with WrestleMania?
No,
Okay.
does not have nothing to do with WrestleMania.
That drives me crazy. That ESPN is supposed to be the top sports channel, and all they're talking about is
WrestleMania coming up.
Yeah.
I'll say my comments.
That's it. Ever since Disney bought them, it's gone downhill.
But we have we know the baseball team beat East Grand Forks down in Cokato, Minnesota. I think they won in extra innings, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, they came out and I think they scored 4 runs in either the 8th or 9th inning, whatever it was, and they ended up winning their first game. They were supposed to play Denfeld the other day, Tuesday, I think, down in Duluth, but evidently Wade Stadium has ice on it yet. Shocker in Duluth, right?
Oh.
So yeah, Saturday. Yeah, they were driving back from Cokato and they were supposed to play Proctor on Saturday, and that game got called. So I don't know, but they're going to play. Where are they traveling to? Sartell? And that was supposed to be over the weekend on Saturday, but I think Sartell moved it all up to Friday because it's not supposed to be as bad on Friday as it is on Saturday.
Okay.
So that'll be their next games, whoever they play. I'm not sure who they play down there.
Well, they should have played today.
Well, that's my thing about the spring is you should set your speed dials on your phones, and if you got a chance to go down and play, go down and play.
Yep.
I mean, you have to take advantage when the weather's nice.
Can they even play at Bennett?
I wouldn't think that field's ready yet. So
They're scheduled to play on Tuesday next week.
well,
Yeah.
we'll see what happens.
Next Tuesday.
Tuesday.
Tuesday 21st.
Well, after Saturday, I think it's going to be in the 50s and 60s the whole rest of next week, I think. So,
Did you just move to Iowa, or was something new going on?
well, no,
30 degrees, 71 today,
yeah,
32 on Saturday.
Saturday, yeah, amazing, right?
Then they wonder why there's ice on the field at Duluth.
Duluth, because I'm sure if it's 32 here, it's probably 20 down in Duluth at that time.
Girls softball.
Girls softball, they played Cloquet on Monday and lost 5-4. Then they played Mesabi East on Tuesday, trailed 8-1 after 3.5 innings, I believe it was. And then they scored 4 runs to make it 8-5. And then they in the 6th inning they scored 3 runs to tie it. And then they gave up a run in the top of the 8th inning, and then they came back with 2 runs in the bottom of the 8th to beat them 10-9. Not that many walks, but there's just enough to where you get your team into trouble,
Right.
when you walk people. And then too many errors too. They had the run they scored. The Mesabi East girl hit a nice shot out to the center field fence. We retrieved it well. We threw it into the cutoff, and the cutoff dropped it.
Oh,
So that girl came around third and scored because of that error. But then Hibbing took advantage of a Mesabi East error in the bottom of the 8th inning, and then a couple bunts later they had a wild pitch and a stolen base and an error again. They got 2 errors, I guess they took advantage of, and the winning one scored. So good for them.
How's the setup out there now at the field?
It's nice.
Yeah, isn't it?
Yeah, except that with that mesh fence out there, I can't really shoot pictures from up in the press
Oh.
box because I can't be shooting through the mesh.
Yeah.
So I've been lacking pictures of the softball team the last couple times they played.
Get yourself a ladder.
I, that's
Hey,
not going to help.
Who's
up
that
there.
guy out there on that 10-foot
Yeah,
ladder taking
yeah.
pictures?
Well, if I would, I'm too nice because I like doing public address,
Well, you're Minnesota nice.
and they asked me to do it. Even the softball coach asked me if I was doing it, and I don't want to let anybody down, so I go up and do that, and then I have to keep track of the game in the scorebook,
Yeah.
and then I have to run the scoreboard.
Wow. Do you
So-
have your shoes on when you're doing all this?
Yeah, using my toes to
Your toes to
toes to hit the
write the
computer
stories, get the
screen, yeah.
computer.
Yeah, so, but yeah, it's no, I enjoy it, but it does keep me from doing some of my job, which I shouldn't admit.
And you
but,
just volunteer for that?
yeah, well, I would
No
volunteer.
stipend?
They do pay me for doing the
Oh.
public address, but
Good.
again, you're on the school board. You don't have to pay me to do the public address, but that's the way it goes.
That would probably save us a lot of money from what you're getting paid.
Well, no, I'm not grandfathered in
You
like
and
some
Howard
people.
Cosell.
Yeah, not like some people are grandfathered in on that thing, so they get more money than the rest of us. But it's fun. I like doing it. Helps the kids out, and they enjoy it. I hope they enjoy it anyway.
Well, just take a little away from the subject. A lot of people don't realize, in this situation that we're in now with the financial struggles the schools are having, like the athletic department, people don't realize how much it costs for an official.
Oh,
I mean, it's unbelievable. Back in the day when you and I used to do it, it was more like we volunteered to do it.
yeah,
But now and you have to justify some of it because some of them do have to travel and they bring them. I know that like if Hibbing was playing Chisholm back in the day, they always brought officials from Duluth because they didn't want the issues. So, but man, it's when you start adding up all the extracurricular costs that are associated with sports, it's pretty high.
hmm Well, yeah, and you don't charge admission fees for most of those.
No,
It's not like for football, volleyball, what else? Well, basketball, hockey, you all charge admission to get into those games, but for these other games, you're not charging
No.
any admission to get into them. So that doesn't help. I mean, with the amount of people they get, they might defray the cost partially of an umpire, but I don't know.
well,
It-
maybe we'll get one of those computer umps and just take
Well,
it out
yeah.
there.
I was trying to make a joke up in the press box the other day because I thought the strike zone was a little tight.
Aren't you the only one up there?
No, there's our AD's up there and Ben's up there, and Ben does a super job on the scoreboard.
Sure.
Let me give him a shout out. But I told James, I go, you know what they should do? If they don't agree with the call that the umpire's making, they should tap their helmet. Just to see what happens. I want to see if an umpire is brave enough to kick somebody
Yeah,
out of the game
for
for
tapping
tapping
their
their helmet. But I don't want to see anybody get kicked out of a game either.
No.
But yeah, that would be funny to see that happen. Maybe I'll tell that umpire. I said I think they should have tapped their helmet a few times.
Yeah, and then they'll point at you up in the box. You out.
Yeah, kick me out. Well, that's all right. I can stand outside the stadium and watch.
Right.
Doesn't matter to me.
So sorry, I didn't mean to
No,
change the subject.
that's all
so-
right. So yeah, they play Black Duck tonight at 4:30 at Cheever Field. So if you want to see
Good.
some free entertainment, come out and watch.
Yeah.
Because they're not bad. I mean, they got their pitchers the other day. They used Emma McDowell, Grace Esty, and Maddie Walto. All three of them, and they're all three.
Throw pretty well.
They're all very. What do you want to say?
Qualified.
Qualified, but
Gifted?
they're gifted. They can all pitch.
Yep.
So and I think there's another one in there too that hasn't seen.
They can actually throw a strike.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, yes.
That's what you're trying to say.
Yeah. Well, I don't want to necessarily put it that way, but
Well, I've been to a few games where you're
Well,
wondering.
back a few years ago, you had trouble with some schools could not, they didn't have
Field the pitcher.
the experienced pitchers,
Right.
and they had trouble throwing strikes. But all these three athletes are able to
Good.
throw strikes, and they're very good at what they're doing.
You're young too, right?
Yes.
Underclass.
Well, no, Emma's
Emma's
a senior,
Okay.
but I think Grace is a freshman, and I'm not sure what Maddie
Okay.
is. She might be, but I think there's also Isabella Shea that also pitches, and I have not seen her pitch
Okay.
yet. But I've heard good things about her pitching. So
Okay.
track, you
Track.
said they go to Grand Rapids
Rapids
tonight.
tonight at 4:00.
So how long that meet will take, who knows? But at least they have the weather for it.
Weather's holding up for them, so and they not sure. Well, their track is part of the football field, if I remember right.
Oh yeah, it's around. Yeah, it's around the football field.
Yep.
It's at the Webb LeBeau Field, I
Field,
believe
yep.
is the name of it. So yeah, if you want to go watch some, Hibbing's got some excellent runners, and I've not and some field event guys
Yep.
and girls, and so if you want to travel over there to watch some track, please do so.
Yep. Bring the sunscreen.
Yeah, for sure. You'll end up like you and I.
Yeah.
I'm finally healed up on my head, so I can take my hat off now. And
I haven't got healed in my head
Wow.
yet.
my brain, they've been in there 3 times looking for my brain and they can't find it. So whether I'm healed
Maybe
up
you
or
better
not.
buy a bat.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And then tennis is,
In Virginia.
yeah, they lost to Rock Ridge this week, I believe, 7-0, which is not a good sign at this moment. But some of the matches were close, so you could take. I did what I didn't want to do, but some of the matches are close, so they could turn it around
Yeah.
by the time the season ends.
Well, a lot of these, as you mentioned earlier, shows are hockey players. So a lot of this is their first year playing. Or
No, they've been playing tennis for
they
a few
have?
years
Okay.
now. Yeah, so
Okay.
they're experienced tennis
Okay.
players. But now they're supposed to play Friday, I think against West Tonka or somebody up here but if it's outside, it'll be at 4:00 here at the Lincoln. If they have to move it indoors, they'll move it over to Virginia at 6:00.
Okay.
So that's tennis, and their invite, I believe, is off on the weekend, I was told. So supposedly Saturday is not going to be very
No.
nice. So that's off already. But they will play here, hopefully outdoors tomorrow, because I think tomorrow's not supposed to be that bad.
That's really sad that weather can control a sport as much as it does. It just,
Well,
well, like you said, if we had that indoor facility, we wouldn't have that problem.
I don't have to say it then. Thank you. Thank you for saying it for me. But yeah, that has to happen, and we need an artificial turf baseball field in this town, so we can, instead of having to go. Well, I'll use this example. Chisholm had to travel over to Mesabi East or Aurora yesterday to play McGregor on their
On the
artificial
artificial
turf
turf.
field. They could have easily saved a little bit of gas money, I suppose, had Hibbing had a turf field, and
Yeah.
they could have come here. We can rent it. I mean, whatever you want to rent it. I
Yeah.
mean, we could charge $90,000 to use it, I suppose.
I-
I didn't say that, did I?
Well, you got the correct amount is 92.
Oh, all right. Thank you for correcting me. So, but yeah, I mean, it's all purpose. I mean, teams can use it if they need
Yep.
to use it. And the college team, haven't seen them play, I bet in 3 or 4 years.
Is a
Maybe even longer.
rumor still there about college doing turf? Well, you mentioned
Well,
that.
I don't. Yeah, I was told that that he has plans, but whether or not
They
they
do it.
they
yeah.
do it or not is another thing. So we
Uh-huh.
can't count on that. But yeah, it would be nice. I mean, they split. They've been doing fairly well this year. The college team, they split with Itasca the other day over in Rock Ridge.
Oh.
So yeah, there you go. See, they went to Rock
Right.
Ridge. and-
Well, so did Itasca.
yeah, Itasca went over there, and so for Hibbing and Grand Rapids with the baseball programs we've had to not have, I mean, especially Rapids to not
Yeah.
have a turf field is kind of weird because their baseball is big
over there.
Big over there.
Yep.
So I think that about takes care of
spring sports,
spring sports.
track, baseball, softball, tennis.
No,
That's it.
I think that's it.
Golf.
Oh, golf. Oh, yeah. Here we go. Thank you. I do. The boys did play down in Faribault.
Faribault.
What?
Faribault.
Faribault.
Well, you said Faribault.
Yeah. Just what I heard come
No,
out
it's
of
like
your mouth.
you're like an umpire.
Oh,
Faribault
Faribault.
or Faribault.
They there was a 3-team meet with Rock Ridge, Faribault,
Faribault.
and Hibbing. Rock Ridge won it at 315. Hibbing ended up third at 354. And now for Faribault, all they have is plus 61. So I don't
Oh.
know what that means.
They were probably at 415.
Well, maybe. But individually, I don't know what you're laughing about.
Laugh about the times.
The what?
You need to clarify the 313 is it's the number of strokes they want,
That's the number of strokes.
not what
315.
time they were done.
No. 315 was their total, was Rock Ridge total score. Hibbing's total score was 354. No. I gotta find.
We were speaking of golf. Did you watch the Masters?
No, I did not watch almost
Nice,
a
nice.
second of it.
You imagine what's his name? Scotty Scheffler was 12 strokes off the lead going in the final 2 rounds. He ends up in second place at 13 under.
And he lipped a putt out on 17.
Missed a putt out,
I
he
heard
coulda
that he
tied.
could have tied
Yeah.
Rory.
Wow.
See, I like Rory McIlroy, but I don't want to see him win the Masters. I'm sorry.
Well, too late now.
I know. No, he's won it 2 years in a row.
Yeah.
I just was so sick to my stomach last year after they pumped him up so much for,
Oh,
now he's
yeah.
got the career Grand Slam.
Yep.
Big deal.
It was if you were getting the Grand
Yeah.
Slam.
That's 0% chance that's going to happen for me. So actually, individually, Gavin Schweiberger placed third with a 78. Ethan Sunval, Gavin Sadness, and Joey Gabardi tied for 11th at 92s.
Oh,
Carson Mackey was 15th at 100. Drew Ani was 17th at 113.
where'd they play at?
Down at Faribault.
Oh, okay.
It was at Faribault. That's south of the city.
I was just trying to think what course they were playing because it's 78 is really good.
Yeah, I mean,
I mean, 98 would really look good in my scorecard.
that's right. And Jason Brula and Cal Scott of Rock Ridge tied for first at 76s. So
Oh,
Gavin
wow.
wasn't,
It's only 2 strokes off. then.
it was
Nice.
only 2 strokes off that. So they should have a decent year, the golf team. Girls golf. They were down at Bull Rush Golf Course, I think is
I
the
thought it
one
was
up-
Rush City.
was for Rush City,
Yeah.
right off the highway there, off
Yeah.
35, I think. They, what do we have here? Ava Sadness was 4th at 52. Blake Swanger was tied with her with 52. Alexa Bugalos was 8th at 58. Chloe Raber was 8th at 58. Veda Friend was 8th at 58.
I take it they only play 9.
Probably 9,
Yeah.
yeah. And then Jillian Taylor was 11th at 63.
Hmm.
And I don't think there's any, I think, oh, yeah, no, that should be it.
No team score.
Sure. Yeah, crickets.
It's just your mind going to work.
Yeah. My brainless head. No, I don't see any here offhand. But I think they just had a dual meet with Rock Ridge as well at some point last week. And Rock Ridge obviously shot
Well,
they shot well, and Hibbing's got a ways to go to beat them.
so if they play, what would be considered the home course for Hibbing? Would it be the
Masaba Country
Masaba
Club.
Country Club?
That would be their home course.
And have you ever played that golf course in Virginia?
Not recently. Boy, I used to be a member there a
That's
few
a
years
public
ago.
course, correct? Yeah.
I used to be a member there.
It's a nice course too, though, isn't it?
Yeah, oh yeah, I
Up
know,
there.
it's nice. Yeah,
Yeah.
and then I think they use Giants Ridge a lot.
Okay.
for some of their bigger invites.
I don't have enough balls to play Giants. Ridge.
Well, it's yeah, if you bring about 3 dozen golf balls.
Ron's over there going,
Yeah, literally or figuratively.
Yeah.
But
my maxi flies don't work too well there.
so there we go.
All right, let's get into it.
All right.
We were kind of blasting the Twins, and what do they do?
Well,
They
yeah,
won, what,
they
5 in a
were
row?
11-7, I believe, and then they finally lost yesterday, so
Yep.
they're 11-8. Good for them.
Are they still in first?
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
either that or tied with Cleveland, I think. So, yeah, no, I mean, they're starting to hit the ball, which is, I always thought their lineup would be fine.
No. It's
It-
the pitching,
but it's the pitching.
relief pitching.
Yeah, the starters have done an admirable job. And I wish I could ask that question to the GM or whatever. I said, I don't think your bullpen's any good.
No.
And they prove it time and time.
Yeah.
Whether they've been winning or not, you have one job to do as a bullpen guy is come in and get 3 outs. And you make each inning you go into an adventure.
Yeah. And they have to get 3 outs because you can't switch pitchers anymore.
No,
Correct?
you have to
Face three
face 3 batters.
Yeah.
And they're walking guys. You know, if guys get hits, okay, they
Yeah.
earned it.
Yep.
But you cannot walk guys and you cannot commit errors. And I think yesterday, didn't they have?
I didn't watch the game.
Oh, I
so
didn't
get
see
a
it
chance
either,
to.
but I think they had some few errors yesterday.
No.
And Boston's been terrible at the plate, and all of a sudden they break out for one game. But it's
Mhm.
one game out of.
Yeah.
They won the series. They've beat some pretty good left-handed pitchers over the
Yep.
last week and a half.
Yep.
I mean, the guy from Detroit and the guy from
Cool.
Toronto, 2
Yep.
guys from Toronto, and then they beat that Crochet guy the other night from Boston, and then they beat Sonny Gray, who should be pitching here, 2 days ago.
Crochet, that's the guy that's the knitting guy, right?
Yeah, yeah, sure, whatever.
You know what's really though? You sit there and watch a game, they go, "We got 1,200 people today." You look in the stands, there's like 500 people there.
Well, that's what happens. Some people won't go until Pohlad sell the team,
Oh.
and that's unfortunate.
They'll
'cause
be gone by then.
I hope that the new owner, the new Pohlad that has his team, is realizing this and realizes he has to
And-
do something.
What's all this scuttlebutt? I don't like Facebook, and I don't believe half of the crap they got out there. But with the Vikings in the state, the Vikings going to North Dakota.
Oh, I don't see that or hear that. Yeah, I don't.
Oh, you didn't hear that one?
No, I haven't heard that.
Oh
one.
yeah, that our wonderful illustrious governor, pissed off Mr. Wolf, and,
Oh, yeah?
and he's trying to get more money to renovate the football or the U.S. Bank Stadium, and they don't want to give him any more. So he's threatening to.
Oh, okay.
Supposedly they had an NFL meeting owner, and because you got to have a certain percentage of the owners to agree to let you move. So can you imagine the Vikings going to North Dakota?
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Go ahead. Your stadium can't get that many upgrades at this point.
They're putting a lot of millions and millions
Well,
of
I know
dollars
they
into it.
do, but no. I was going to ask you this question.
Okay.
The Wolves and the Wild
Yep.
entering playoffs this weekend.
Yep.
Which team has the better chance of advancing through the first round?
Wild.
You think so?
Yep. I think they're going to beat Dallas. I think last week on the show I said they're going to make it to the Western Conference Finals. So I still think they will. Timberwolves are going to get beat in the first round.
Well, I heard this question was posed on KFan. Paul Allen show posed this question, and then they have people talk back and they send it down through iHeartRadio or however that works. And I would say, here's a box for you. I don't think either team.
Huh?
Now, because for the Wild, the only reason is Dallas has owned us.
Yes.
They have owned us. Now, they would probably be my pick too to advance. The Timberwolves, on the other hand, too inconsistent.
Yes.
They turn the ball over 15 to 20 times a game, and until that stops, they aren't going anywhere.
Well, there's no continuity on the team.
No.
Even with their big stars in there, there's not enough basketballs to go around for all of them to do what they think they should do.
Mhm.
And until they learn to play as a team, and again, we're going back to old school. Even the successful teams, you look at Oklahoma, they're a team. I mean, they're players
Mhm.
team. It's just too many individual, and you can't rely on Ant to score 50, points.
No.
But then he turns it over 20 times
Yeah.
too. So
That's the issue. That's the biggest issue I have, and I said it. It's the turnovers.
Yeah.
They can't turn the ball over, and the turnovers they have are head scratchers. It's so you wonder how the heck can that happen with professional basketball players and the way they handle the ball sometimes.
and I think Mr. Finch does a pretty good job coaching what he has to coach with because you're dealing with prima donnas. But there's no set play that they run that I
Well,
could see.
I
They
don't.
had high picks up above the past the 3-point line, and then they're moving around doing this and all night, and they're just come pick it, and they don't even know how to set picks.
Well,
Stick my leg out, that'll be a pick, and then it's called as a foul. So
and I'm sure how they're doing this really, unless they call a timeout and set something up. I'm sure they're just running
pretty nice.
what I would call motion offense. Would
Yeah.
be about the only offense you're going to see out of them. But the 3-pointer, like we've talked before, is taking over the game because
Yep.
it's obviously one more point than a
Yep.
regular basket, and you can build your lead up or cut into a lead by making threes before making twos.
But my point was, Gary, is that you got a guy that's 7'2" and Rudy
Rudy.
Why wouldn't you put Rudy down in the post? What good is it going to do for him to be up at the top of the 3-point circle with his back to the rim,
Mhm.
handing the ball off?
Mhm.
And then if they do shoot the three, he's nowhere around to rebound it. It just doesn't make any sense.
Mhm. Well, yeah, there is another big turnovers and rebounding.
Yep.
If they don't rebound, then they're going to be in trouble. But the biggest thing they have to do is make Denver not multi-dimensional, but one-dimensional.
Jokic.
And you have to let if Jokic wants to shoot the ball from 3, let him.
Yeah.
He'll make some, but that's not his game.
Right.
He likes to pass the ball and get the ball in the paint and score.
Yeah.
But you have to make sure that that none of those other guys on the team can hurt you.
Well, let's hope you're wrong,
Well,
and I'm right.
well, I think I say neither one, but I think I would lean more toward you and say the Wild have the better chance of
So
advancing.
let's hope.
All right. Well, we've come to the end of another show.
And thank you for the strawberry latte.
Yes, thank you, Caribou Coffee. For Mike Egan, I'm Gary Gimbetti. We'll see you again on Home Team Advantage.
For over 25 years, U.S. Bank, located at 211 East Howard Street in Hibbing, Minnesota, has provided office and studio space for Hibbing Public Access Television. We are thankful for their ongoing support. Up North Lettering specializes in embroidery and heat vinyl press applications, along with patches and letter jackets. For more information, call them at 218-966-7850. HPAT would like to thank them for their donation and support.